Tonight, supporters have rallied around a local coach who is facing possible suspension. Tri-Cities coach Kenneth Miller found a gun in a student's book bag in August. But it's what happened during that confrontation that now has the school district pursuing disciplinary action. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes joins us live from Tri-Cities High School in East Point. And Deidre, you spoke with the coach and the people supporting him.
That's right. The coach said he saved lives that day, and his supporters call him a hero. But school district officials say he crossed the line when he put his hands on a student. An internal investigation conducted by the Fulton County School District found police body cam video and eyewitnesses confirmed Kenneth Miller's account of the August 20th incident involving a student in possession of a loaded gun at Tri-Cities High School.
We were on our way to an outdoor pep rally that day, and we got notice that the kids were planning on doing something at the pep rally.
The athletic director says the school principal called into her office that day and told him to investigate reports that some students had guns on campus.
And during that process, we located guns, and we saved lives.
But Coach Miller is facing possible suspension because of a confrontation with an unidentified student who it was later confirmed had one of the guns in her book bag. Things turned physical when the coach confronted the girl. She smacked Coach Miller's hands, knocking his phone to the floor. That's when Miller says he grabbed the girl, fearing for his own safety and others. The coach's supporters call him a hero.
I'm okay with him standing up for those children. What I'm not okay with is him being railroaded. Because at the end of the day, teachers are put in very compromising positions to take care of our children.
But the school district wants to take disciplinary action because he admitted grabbing the student. The internal investigation found Miller's conduct was unprofessional, in violation of both the Fulton County Schools Board policy and Georgia Professional Standard Commission's Code of Ethics for Georgia educators. Miller's attorney says the district first moved to terminate him and then changed course and now wants a 20-day suspension. Miller says all teachers should have the right to defend themselves.
Teachers are put in a very, very precarious situation when they have to defend against guns or defend against students that are going to attack them.
Now, the coach is fighting suspension. He says he is eager to return to work. And East Point, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
A coach says he was wrongfully suspended for grabbing a student. According to the coach, he was saving lives. According to the school district, I guess he should have just stepped aside. Let's talk about it on the mic. Well, hello, good people. This is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker, coming back at you live once again from the Lone Star State with another edition of the Media Mike Speaks. All right, good people. Yes, we are the voice of the everyday citizen. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Media Mike Radio and Twitter at Media Mike Speaks 1. It is 35 minutes past the hour. And yes, here in the Lone Star State. So let's get to this story in the Tri-Cities area of East Point, Georgia. As you saw in the video, a high school athletic director named Kenneth Miller is facing possible suspension months after locating guns on East Point campus. Now, this is a little troubling to me, good people, about our public school system. But here's the thing. What they may or may not have, well, they said it, but I'm going to add to it. Now, the coach stated that the school principal called him to her office that day and told him to investigate reports that some students had guns on campus. Number one, how did she find out? Who was the whistleblower? Which is a good thing, though. But I couldn't help but wonder, now, wouldn't that be the job of the campus safety officer? I'm just saying. But I'm guessing at this point they may not have a campus safety officer. But shout out to the coach, though, for great detective work. Now, during that process, according to the coach, he said they located guns. He says they saved lives. He says we saved lives, which I do believe he did. Now, he does have some support because Miss Kayvon Smith, she says, I'm okay with him standing up for those children. What I'm not okay with is him being railroaded because at the end of the day, teachers are put in very uncompromising positions to take care of our children. The school district is seeking disciplinary action because Coach Miller admitted grabbing the student. Well, there's really not much to admit. It's on the video. What do you mean admitted to it? Even if he denied it, it's right there. So they should have reworded that better because Coach Miller is seen on video grabbing the student. Now, the internal investigation found Miller's conduct was unprofessional, in violation of both the Fulton County Board of Education policy and Georgia Professional Standard Commission's Code of Ethics for Georgia educators. You see, they pulled out the policy book on this one. Miller's attorney said the district first moved to terminate him and then changed course and is now seeking a 20-day suspension. I wonder what made them change their mind. Could it be the brash shootings that are occurring around the country? Things that make you go, Now, Miller insists all teachers should have the right to defend themselves. Do you agree, good people? Should all these teachers have the right to defend themselves? He goes on to say that teachers are put in a very precarious situation when they have to defend against guns or defend against students who are going to attack them. Now, as seen in the video, I don't know if the student was going to attack, but there was quite a bit of aggressive body language there coming off that student. Now, before you criticize good people or applaud, there are some people on the coach's side. Now, let me read some of these comments here. Need more people like him. These kids are acting a fool. That's why crimes will continue to happen. Actual concerned people can't do their part. He's absolutely innocent. That kid attempted to destroy his property and was a threat to the school. Well, could have been. These kids want to act like adults. Then they get treated like adults. I don't blame him in the least. These kids today are dangerous and unpredictable. I can't even believe this is an issue. The man stood up and did what was needed. We need to support teachers who take care of business. If my kid acted like this, I hope a teacher will do the same to him. The teacher is in the right, or him or her, because that was a she. We need to support teachers who take care of business. If my kid acted like this, I hope a teacher would do the same. Okay, let's repeat. Now, that the teacher is in the right, though. The coach is. That's exactly the problem. Kids with no discipline and masculine energy. I don't feel his conduct was unprofessional. He did a good thing. Hey, they're going to act like an adult. They need to be treated like an adult. Goes on to say he should have not have been suspended. What if he did not stop that person and that person went on to kill one of their children? The conversation would be totally different. He should look for another job, a place where he would be more appreciated. This has to be a joke. Coach Miller is obviously being wronged here. If he did nothing, what could have happened? Look at the Oxford litigations, for crying out loud. Coach Miller should be commended for his actions, as they may very well be the only discipline this young lady gets. He didn't even hit her. He restrained her. If he would have let her go, she probably would have gone for the gun. She smacked his hand, so that means she wanted all the smoke that came along with her actions. Teachers should be able to defend themselves. Okay. Well, there you have it, good people. Just a few thoughts of other people who stand in defense of the coach. Hero or child abuser, you be the judge. Did the coach do the right thing? Is our public school system out of control? Or is it the youth or the parents? Do we need to return to the ways of old, when children did as they were told? Until next time, this is the guy, Mr. Educated, Mr. Communicated, Mr. Free Thinker. Subscribe, share, and like to keep me rocking on the mic. Have a good night.
Understand you soon, it won't be long. Keep on, keep running.